All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Troy Wilson along with James Strong. We're here at the Wolfe County Sports Complex tonight for a little softball action from the 14th region for the visiting team, the Breathitt County Lady Bobcats, and the home team, the Wolfe County Wolves. So we'll get started here momentarily. And tonight's officials will be Mike Melton behind the plate and the legend Keith Hall out on the field. So um, the starting lineups for the Breathitt County Bobcats is going to be number 55, Addie Salyers. She'll be 4, Lexi Pelfrey. 22, Chloe Hayes. Number 2, Tinley Hayes. Number 12, Taylor Smith. Number 10, Raylan Back, excuse me. Number 11, Bella Napier. And number 42 looks like, is that
Savannah Barnett.
Savannah Barnett, okay. And for the Wolfe County Lady Wolves, we'll have, let me get pulled up here. There we go. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Reagan Patton, number 44, will be playing shortstop. Chloe Creech will be pitching. Or Chloe Creech will be in center field, excuse me. Number 00, Stone at first base. Number 33, Sword, she'll be catching. Number 3, Emma Allen will be at second base. Number 10, Sammy Noble will be pitching. Number 19, Kenzie Miller will be playing third base. Number 46, Holbrook will be in right field. Number 7, Riley Bush will be the DH. And number 22, Naomi Noble will be in left field. Batting first will be Addie Salyers. Looks like we're going to start tonight's game with one official. It's going to be Keith Hall. He's going to be calling behind the pitcher tonight to start the game. First pitch is in. Ground out to the pitcher, and it's going to be a first out for the Lady Wolves. He hits a noble, hard ground ball.
Now batting number 00, Mahala Bowling.
As you heard, Mahala Bowling batting second. Nope, you're good. Here comes the pitch by Noble. It's going to be low for ball one. Second pitch, swing and a miss. Be a 1-1 count. Two one. Pitch come in low. Comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Two pitch.
Yep.
It's going to be outside. Full count. Got a foul ball. Nice at bat here by Bowling. Full count. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be low. It's going to be the first walk of the game. Sammy Noble. Give the Lady Bobcats a runner on first base with 1 out.
Lexi Pelfrey.
Up to bat is number 4, Lexi Pelfrey. First pitch in, swing and a miss for strike 1. Second pitch comes in, swing and a miss. 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Outside, and it's going to be a pass ball. Here goes the runner running second to third. Throw from the catcher. She slides into third and is tagged out by Kinsey Miller for the second out of the game. Nice throw by Sword over there. She saw the runner around in second and made a nice throw there, and Miller was there to lay the tag for the second out of the game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Noble gets the sign. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3 for the third out of the game. In the top of the first, it's 0-0. The Lady Wolves will come up to bat. This time we'll go ahead and take a break from a message from our sponsors. We'll be right back here at Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Looking to fast-track your career? Hazard Community and Technical College has 12-week courses designed to get you trained and ready for the workforce fast, beginning February 10th. With flexible schedules and in-demand courses, you can get in, get out, and get employed debt-free. Don't wait. Start building your future today. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more. Hazard Community and Technical College. We'll never underestimate you.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
All right, folks, we're back here getting ready to start the bottom of the first inning. 0-0 game here, obviously. Had a ground ball to the pitcher. Then we had a walk, and runner at first got threw out on a pass ball to third, and then the third batter struck out for the third out. So Noble looked really good there, really confident in her pitching motions. Solid. Up to bat for the Lady Wolves will be the shortstop, number 44, Reagan Patton. Yeah. Here comes the pitch. It's called strike 1 by Keith Hall.
We're ready, short. We're ready, Finley.
Second pitch, high for a ball 1. Be a 1-1 count. Bowen with the pitch. High and in. It'll be a 2-1 count. Patton is a senior this year. Reagan was wanting time, and she threw her backhand up, and there was no ump behind the plate tonight, so there he's coming in now. So
Glad to see you, Mike Melton.
Waiting on her second up there.
yeah,
Looks like he just got here. Better late than never, though, you know.
Yeah.
While we got a little bit of time, I just wanted to say right before we go on the air, we talked about the weather here. It is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
We're blessed today to have the weather like we are.
Comes the pitch high, making a 3-1 count. You're right. The weather is outstanding tonight on this beautiful field. Wolfe County has done an outstanding job. Spent, I'm sure, a lot of money and made this place top of the line. This is going to be a very, very nice project when it's done, and you can't get any better than what you see here at Wolfe County. That'll be ball 4. Patton's going to go to first.
We got to say at this point, this has probably got to be one of the best fields for softball in the region.
It's right there with it. I mean, it's probably, like I said, it's state of the art field. It's all turf, and it is very, very, very nice. Pitch comes in, and it's hit to the left field on the ground by Chloe Creech, I think that was. Puts runners on first and second.
Right 3 here, girls.
Batting now for the Lady Wolves, 00, Abby Stone.
First baseman up to bat now, number 00, Abby Stone. Runners on first and second. You've got Chloe Creech at first, and you've got Reagan Patton on second. Here comes the pitch. Runners going. Both runners are safe. It's overthrown. Patton on her way home, sliding in, and she is safe. Creech advances to third, makes it 1-0 Lady Wolves. Great base running there by the Wolves.
Number 3.
1-0. Comes the pitch. It's hit hard to the first baseman, line out to the first baseman. Looks like Creech gets back to third on time. Nice play there by the first baseman for the Lady Bobcats. She stayed right in there, and looks like Chloe Hayes.
3, Taylor Sword.
Up to bat, Taylor Sword, the catcher. First pitch comes in, and it's called strike 1. Bowen gets a sign, delivers the second pitch. Slow. Here comes Creech on her way home. She's going to be safe. It makes it a 2-0 ball game. Pitch comes in, it's high. Makes it 2-1. Foul ball. It's going to be behind the catcher for strike 2. It's at a 2-2 count. It'll take me half the night to get all the names down, so bear with me.
Better than me. It would take me half the season.
Yeah. It's going to be a full count. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be high. Oh, they're going to call it a strike. It's going to be the second out of the game. First strikeout for Bowen.
Now batting, number 3, Emma Allen.
Number 3, Emma Allen up to bat, the second baseman, senior. Pitch is in. It's going to be a foul ball down the third base line.
What's that line, kid?
Comes the pitch. Grounder to third base. Nice play. She throws Allen out at first for the third out of the inning. To bottom of one, we have a 2-0 ball game. Wolfe County Lady Wolves in charge.
The first inning, the Lady Wolves.
We'll go ahead and take a break here for a message from our sponsors here at Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
All right, folks, we're back here at Bluegrass Sports Nation getting ready to start the top of the second inning. Up to bat for the Lady Bobcats is going to be number 22. That's going to be Chloe Hayes. She'll be the first baseman.
Batting first for the Lady Bobcats is number 22, Chloe Hayes.
Noble getting the sign. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. Second pitch by Noble. Swing and a miss. Strike two, 0-2.
Got to take here to contact.
0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike three for the first out for the second inning.
Play somewhere.
So this is second strikeout of the night for Sammy Noble. Up to bat for the Lady Bobcats is going to be number 2, Tinley Hayes. Tinley will be the left fielder.
Okay, you got it. Have them back.
Noble takes the sign. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. It showed bunt, and she fouls it off here for the second strike. An 0-2 count.
Got to take here now, kid. Foul out. Yeah, back the ball. Back in the ball.
Comes the pitch for strike three on a swing and a miss for the second out of the inning. Third strikeout of the game for Sammy Noble.
Now batting number 12, Taylor Smith.
Number 12, Taylor Smith up to bat. Taylor's the right fielder. First pitch, swing and a miss. Sammy Noble is having herself a night on the pitcher's mound so far.
Yes.
She is locked in and looking outstanding here early.
Was that last one was her third strikeout, I believe?
Yep. Second pitch comes in high. Official Mike Melton asked for help down the first baseline by Keith Hall, and both umpires say she did not go. So it'll be a 1-1 count.
And that looked like a hard one to call. I'm glad I'm not up there.
Yeah. Comes the pitch. So it's low for ball 2. 2-1. Comes the pitch. Swing for a strike 2. Got a 2-2 count. 2 outs. Top of 2. Comes the pitch by Noble. And it's called strike 3 for the 4th strikeout of the night, and that'll do it for the second inning. Score, Wolfe County Lady Wolves 2, Breathitt County Lady Bobcats 0. We'll go ahead and take a break here from a message from our sponsors here at Bluegrass Sports.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Hey, it's Kristen, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless. March is here at Appalachian Wireless, and we know that being local is a game changer. That's why we're bringing you slam dunk savings all month long, whether you're upgrading your device or switching to the region's best network. Now's the time to score big. Don't miss out on these deals with Appalachian Wireless, where there's no madness, just game-changing deals. Visit us at AppalachianWireless.com or your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail or authorized dealer location.
All right, folks, we're back here at Bluegrass Sports Nation. Bottom of 2, Wolfe County Lady Wolves 2, Breathitt County Lady Bobcats 0. The pitcher up to bat, Sammy Noble. First pitch delivered by Bolin is inside and high for a ball 1. Noble steps back into the box. Pitches in, is popped up to the shortstop, and it's going to be caught. Be the first out of the inning. Raywin back with the play it short. So the first out for the Lady Bobcats.
Now batting number 19, Kenzie Miller.
So, how are you?
Up to bat, got senior Kenzie Miller, the third baseman. Pitches in. It's going to be ball 1. Comes the pitch. Got a foul ball by Miller. Makes it a 1-1 count.
Billy, watch the line.
It's low. 2-1. Kenzie's a senior, but it seems like she's been around forever. Hit on the ground to the shortstop. Miller running. She's going to be threw out at first base by the shortstop. Nice play there. Outstanding play by the shortstop.
46.
So Raylan back. 8th grader, by the way.
Okay. No, let's talk about that.
All right, good job, Bella.
Number 46, Reagan Holbrook. One 0. Second pitch in by Bowen. It's high. Holbrook chases for strike one. 1-1 count. Comes the pitch. High for ball two. 2-1 count. Comes the pitch by Bowen. Nice hit by Holbrook. It's going to be a line to the left fielder. Nice piece of hitting there. Holbrook singles. Gives Wolfe the first base runner of the second inning.
Now batting for the Lady Wolves, number 7, Riley Bush.
Number 7, Riley Bush up to bat for the Lady Wolves. Pitch by Bowen. It's called ball. Holbrook on the steal, and she's safe. Got a runner in scoring position. Ball 2 for Bush.
I'll push that 1-1.
Or 1.
Hello.
Pitch comes in, swing and a miss by Bush. Makes it a 2-2 count. Owen delivering the pitch for strike 3 of the inning. And the third out. Into 2. Wolfe County Lady Wolves 2. Breathitt County Lady Bobcats 0. We'll go ahead and take a break from a message from our sponsors here at Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Looking to fast-track your career? Hazard Community and Technical College has 12-week courses designed to get you trained and ready for the workforce fast, beginning February 10th. With flexible schedules and in-demand courses, you can get in, get out, and get employed debt-free. Don't wait. Start building your future today. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more. Hazard Community and Technical College. We'll never underestimate you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here getting ready to start the top of the third inning. Lady Wolves, as I said a minute ago, 2. Breathitt County Lady Bobcats 0. A lot of baseball left here to play. Or softball, excuse me. I'm a baseball guy, and had baseball on the mind, but softball.
Lady Bobcats, number 10, Raylan Back.
Got number 10, Raylan Back for the Lady Bobcats. You said she was a 7th grader, correct?
8th grader.
8th grader.
Eighth grade,
Okay,
yeah.
8th grader. She's the shortstop.
She played a lot of volleyball for me over the years.
Okay.
Started varsity last year as a 7th grader, and then started varsity again this year as an 8th grader
So
for me.
she's an athlete.
And athlete.
She squares, showing bunt. Here comes the pitch by Noble. She pulls back. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Noble gets the sign. She steps up. Pitch delivered. Swing and a miss for strike 2. It's a little high.
Yeah, it looks like she's trying to reach that one a little bit.
Yeah, Noble got her chasing there a little bit. Either way, 0-2 count. Pitch for strike 3 on the swing and a miss for the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 11, Bella Napier.
Number 11, Bella Napier up to bat for the Lady Bobcats. Comes the pitch by Noble. I was in for strike 1. Second pitch again. It's popped up, straight up. Looks like it's going to be caught by the second baseman, Emma Allen, for the second out of the game, for the inning, excuse me.
Next one for the Lady Bobcats, number 42, Savannah Barnett.
Yeah, it's Barnett.
Barnett?
Barnett,
So
yeah.
I said it, okay.
Yeah, you said it perfect.
Barnett up to bat for the Lady Bobcats. First pitch, swing and a miss. Pitch comes in for strike number 2.
False foul off.
0-2 count. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be low and outside for a ball. 1-2 count. Noble getting the sign. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Be the third out of the top of the third. Wolfe County Lady Wolves 2. Breathitt County Lady Bobcats 0. We'll go ahead and take a break from a message from our sponsors here at Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Holbrook Equipment.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
Hey, it's Kristen, marketing manager at Appalachian Wireless, where you're not just another customer, you're our priority. And that means exceptional customer service every step of the way. From our friendly customer service reps to our knowledgeable sales associates and experienced service technicians, we're here to keep you connected and taken care of. Big carriers treat you like a number. At Appalachian Wireless, we treat you like our friends and our family. So stop by one of our retail or authorized dealer locations today, or visit us on the web at AppalachianWireless.com to become our top priority. Where we are you, we are Appalachian.
All right, we're back here at Bluegrass Sports Nation, starting the bottom of the third inning. Up to bat, number 44, senior Reagan Patton, the lefty. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be called strike one. Comes the pitch by Bowen. It's going to be fouled off by Patton. For strike two, 0-2. Third pitch is going to be swing and a miss for Patton for strikeout for Bowen. That'll be the first out of the inning.
Number 1, Chloe Creech.
Number 1 up to bat, the center fielder. Ever so dangerous, Chloe Creech. Every time she steps in the batter's box, she's a threat. First pitch in for strike number 1. Oh, he's got a really, really good bat. Really good softball player. Strike 2 on the swing and a miss.
Chloe's committed to Pikeville.
Yep. Chloe is definitely committed to Pikeville. Comes third pitch. It's hit hard to left. Goes off the fence. Chloe's going to be in at second on a stand-up double. As we were just talking, Chloe is committed to Pikeville, U-Pike, to play softball. So.
Now batting 00, Abby Stone.
Up for the Lady Wolves, number 00, Abby Stone.
That's shoe tied in the backfield.
Here comes the pitch to Stone. Hit hard to left field. Creech is going to come around third, and she's going to score. Stone will be hitting the single there in the RBI. Makes it 3-0 Lady Wolves. Nice hit there by Abby Stone. She took it right over the shortstop's head and drove it to left field there.
Now batting
Scoring
number
Creech from
33,
second.
Taylor Sword.
Taylor Sword up to bat. First pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Oh, taller.
Bowen gets a sign. Here comes the pitch. It's going to hit Sword.
Next up for the Lady Wolves, number 3, Emma Allen.
Number 3, senior second baseman, Emma Allen up to bat. Comes the pitch by Bowen. Up and in for ball number 1. Got runners on first and second. 1 out. Pitch delivered. It's going to be a foul ball out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's delivered by Bowen. It's going to be high and outside, ball 2. Ball hit on the ground. The shortstop. It's going to be a fielder's choice. It's going to be out at third.
Now batting number 10, Sammy Noble.
Number 10 for the Lady Wolves, the pitcher, Sammy Noble up to bat. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Here comes the pitch by Bowen. Hit on the ground to the shortstop. Looks like she's going to be safe at one. The runner is going to score from second. That's going to be Sword. And that's going to be Emma Allen advancing to third on the throw over. Runners on first and third.
Well, they said she was safe.
Yep, she's safe. I called her safe.
Well, we're there too. Okay, we'll be a little over.
Running for the pitcher, number 2, Harper Holbrook.
So Noble is going to get a courtesy runner. It's going to be number 2, Harper Holbrook. Coming in to run for Noble. Up to hit.
Now
Lady Wolves is going to be senior third baseman.
Number 19, Kenzie
Miller. 4-0 Lady Wolves, 2 outs. Bottom of 3.
That's time, one girls. You ready, Lex? Right there.
Here comes the pitch. It's going to be ball 1. Holbrook's going to advance to second. Runners on second and third, 2 outs.
Listen.
Here comes the pitch. It's going to be high and inside. Throw down to third. Looks like Allen's going to be safe over at third. Miller steps into the box, 2-0 count. Here comes the pitch from Bowen. It's going to be strike 1, makes it a 2-1 count. Here comes the pitch, and it's going to be a swing and a miss by Miller. Evens the count up, 2-2. Ball's hit on the ground to the third baseman. Throws over to first, and it's going to be an out. Great job by the first baseman making that stretch there to collect that third out for the Lady Bobcats. At the end of 3, it's going to be 4-0 Lady Wolves. This time we'll go ahead and take a break from the rest of our sponsors here at Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Lady Wolves.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
Looks like first to bat will be number 55, Addie Salyers for the Breathitt Lady Cats.
Batting first for the Lady Cats, number 55, Addie Salyers.
Noble takes a sign. Sayer steps into the plate. Here comes the pitch. Squares the bunt and swing and a miss for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Okay. There you go.
Pitch comes in high. It's a 1-2 count. Comes the pitch by Noble. Called ball. Inside. 2-2 count. High and outside. Makes it a full count here. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be low and in for ball number 4. Great at bat there.
She really fought her way through that one.
Yes, she did. That was a great piece of hitting. Great at bat. It's going to be the pitcher up to bat. Bowling. It was the pitch. It's going to be inside for ball number 1. Tigers is on first base. Noble gets her sign. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be a swing, and it's going to be fouled off, out of play. Makes it a 1-1 count. Comes the pitch. It's going to be high. 2-1. High. Ball 3. 3-1. It'll be ball 4 for the walk. The runner's on first and second.
Next up, number 4, Lexi Pelfrey.
Number 4, Lexi Pelfrey at the plate. Comes the pitch. Strike 1 called. Outside corner.
Yeah, girl.
Comes the pitch. We got a swing and a miss for strike 2. 0-2.
Take the point here, Rick.
By Noble, we got a swing and a miss for strike 3 for out number 1. Top of the 4th inning.
Now batting 22, Chloe Hayes.
Number 22, Chloe Hayes up to hit the Lady Bobcats. Comes the pitch by Noble. Swing and a miss.
So Chloe, see it here.
Noble Williams. Runners in scoring position for the first time tonight for the Lady Bobcats. A base hit could potentially score 2 runners. Wind's picking up here at the Wolfe County Sports Complex. Got the construction going on up here and a little dust flying. Yeah.
A little bit of dust flying, and I think I seen a chair or two kind of wobbling too.
Pitch past the catcher. Runners do not advance. Makes it 2-1.
Looks like both of them kind of thought about it and thought better of it.
Would come back off the net kind of hard there. So I'm used to baseball and the long backstops. Here comes the pitch by Noble. Past the catcher again. Here comes the runner from third, and she's going to score. Makes it a 4-1 ball game. That's 3-1 to Hayes. So I got a timeout. I'm going to talk to the pitcher. Coach Howard out there giving a little advice to try to calm Noble down here.
Started out the game really strong and seems to turn corner a little bit and struggling a little bit too much for those coaches' liking.
It's early in the year. I think as the season goes on, you'll see these pitchers in softball and baseball both kind of settle into their roles and get a little more comfortable. I'm not sure how many games the Lady Wolves has played. I'm sure they've got 2 scrimmages already and 1 game. So this is the second game, actual game of the season. So I'm sure there's a lot of preseason butterflies going on right now. And
oh yeah,
she'll settle in as the season goes on. She's I've watched her now for a few years, and she's a really solid pitcher. So
absolutely. And later on in the season, it's a lot easier to hit those funks and then get straight back out of them and straight back into it. When early in the season, it might take a little chat with the coach.
3-1 count here. Noble gets a sign. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. We got a full count here. Full count. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be high and outside. It's going to be a walk.
Now batting number 2, Tinley Hayes.
Got runners on first and third. Tinley Hayes up to bat.
Go Tilly tail. Girl.
Pitch on the bunt. It's going to be fouled off. Strike number 1. I like the idea there.
Yeah, if that works, even if you get it out there, you have 1 out to spare, and you advance a runner on to second.
And potentially score your runner from third. So.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
It's a lack of softball and baseball knowledge shown on my part.
Softball, you get a lot of drag bunts, and it goes right down the line. And your runner gets a head start. Throw down. That's going to be, she's going to be called out at second. Bowen will score from third. It'll make it a 4-2 ball game. Oh.
Look at running, girls.
Fans from Breathitt County didn't like the call, but I think it was the right call. The ball appeared to beat her there, and the tag got put down by Holbrook just in time. 2 outs. 1-1 count. Pitch delivered by Noble. It's going to be outside. 2-1.
I just tell you, I absolutely could not see anything on that one. All I could see was the backside of Mike Melton over here.
Scout.
Yeah.
They scored a run.
A lot of times when the ball beats the runner there, it's a kind of a bang-bang play. So
yeah.
Here comes the pitch. It's going to be fouled off. She attempted to bunt it, and it's fouled back. 2-2 count.
And it seemed like the ump over there had a very good angle on it, so I'm not going to argue anything he said.
That's the legend Keith Hall. He's been doing this a long, long time. So batter's back in the box. Noble gets a sign. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be strike 3 called. That'll do it for the top of the 4th inning. The Lady Bobcats get on the board and making this thing a 4-2 ball game. So a lot of ball left here. We'll start the bottom of the 4th inning when we come back here from a break from a message from our sponsors here at Bluegrass Sports Nation.
6-1.
Hey, it's Kristen, marketing manager at Appalachian Wireless, where you're not just another customer, you're our priority. And that means exceptional customer service every step of the way. From our friendly customer service reps to our knowledgeable sales associates and experienced service technicians, we're here to keep you connected and taken care of. Big carriers treat you like a number. At Appalachian Wireless, we treat you like our friends and our family. So stop by one of our retail or authorized dealer locations today, or visit us on the web at AppalachianWireless.com to become our top priority. Where we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Reagan.
All right, we're back here, folks, here at Bluegrass Sports Nation, starting the bottom of the 4th inning. Reagan Holbrook up to bat. First pitch comes in by Bowen and is going to be called for a ball. Lady Bobcats get on the board there in the top of the 4th, making it a 4-2 ball game. Lady Wolves in charge. Pitch from Bowen. Holbrook squares the bunt and pulls back for ball 2. Last time up to bat, Holbrook had a nice hit to left field right over the shortstop's head, scoring a run for the Lady Wolves. Pitch comes, Holbrook squares the bunt. Strike 1, is called. Makes it a 2-1 count.
Very late for the bunt, girls.
Comes the pitch by Bowen. It's going to be strike 2 called.
Way outside. Swing and ready, swing away.
Comes the pitch. It's going to be high. Ball 3 makes it a full count.
4-6.
Pitch delivered by Bowen. It's going to be high and outside past the catcher. That's going to be a walk. Nice at bat by Holbrook. She advances to first base on the walk.
Now batting, number 7, Riley Bush.
Number 7, Riley Bush up to bat for the Lady Wolves. Holbrook on first. No outs. Bowen gets a sign. Pitch delivered. Holbrook takes off. It's going to be past the catcher. Holbrook's going to advance to second. 1-0 count. Pitch. It's going to come in. Strike called. 1-1 count. Pitch delivered by Bowen. It's going to be called ball, high and in. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch coming. High and out. Ball 3. We talked about the official out there on the field, Keith Hall. We've got Mike Milton behind the plate. He's also a legend. He's been doing it a long time as well. Great, great man. Ball 4 for Bush. It's going to be a walk. She's going to advance to first base. That gives us runners on first and second. It's going to be the leadoff batter, Holbrook, or Patton, Patton up to bat. The senior.
Now batting number 44, Reagan Patton.
The shortstop. No outs here. Bottom of 4. Runners on first and second. 4-2 game. Lady Wolves on top. Holbrook lays the bunt down. Runners advance. Bowen decides not to throw. All runners are safe. Bases loaded for Chloe Creech, the senior. Chloe had a big hit a minute ago. She had a shot to left field to the fence.
Now batting number 1, Chloe Creech.
Perfect scenario here if you're a Wolfe County fan.
Yeah, you're a Wolfe County fan here. You've got bases loaded. Great hitter up to plate. He's called a timeout. Coach Howard comes onto the field. Looks like they're going to have a courtesy runner. Looks like number 4.
Running for Riley Bush is number 4, Bella Hall.
And number 4, Bella Hall coming in to run for Riley Bush.
I said it's a perfect scenario for Wolfe County, but if you're a Breathitt County fan,
turn the double play.
This is where you really got to see what you're made of.
Yeah.
So 1.
Creech up to bat. No outs. Bases loaded.
Know where you're going.
Pitch delivered by Bowen. It's going to be high and outside for ball 1. Comes the pitch. Ball 2. 2-0. That pitch was low and in. Comes the pitch. Outside. 3-0 count. With as strong a bat as Creech has, probably not a bad idea. I know you're down in the count 3-0. Even if you walk her here, probably not a bad scenario. Creech is very, very capable of going yard and scoring 4 runs off of this. Might be smart not to give her anything to hit, that she can drive.
Absolutely.
Even if you walk her and just score the 1 run, that's probably a better case scenario than scoring 3 or 4 runs. Yep. Yeah. Like Angie said here, you've got a couple of big hitters up straight after her. So it's if you're Breathitt County, you've got to lock down and play some defense here.
You got to think the Lady Cats kind of feeling on top of the world a little bit after scoring 2, and then now they're down, 3 runners on base.
Yeah, no outs.
So put themselves in a little bit of a hole.
Hindsight's 20/20. Bowen has pitched a really good game. Once she got settled in, she has pitched really well. Pitch comes in for strike 1, makes it a 3-1 count. I'm very impressed with Bowen, her pitching capabilities. She's, like I said, she's pitched solid. Pitch comes in. It's going to be high and inside for ball number 4 to Chloe Creech. And it's going to score a run for the Lady Wolves. Holbrook will come around and score. Makes it 5-2 Lady Wolves.
Now batting for the Lady Wolves, 00, Abby Stone.
00, Abby Stone comes up to the plate. Bases loaded, no outs, 5-2 ball game. Bowen with the pitch. It's going to be called strike one.
You ready?
Swing and a miss by Stone. Throw down to third. Not in time.
Come on, Pepper.
0-2 count. Strike three called.
Now batting for the Lady Wolves, number 33, Taylor Sword.
Sword up to hit the catcher. Pitch in, inside. Ball one, throw down to third, not in time. Ball's hit. It's going to drop. It's going to score a run for the Lady Wolves. Bobbled by the left fielder. It's going to be through back to third. It's going to be Patton over to third. She's going to be safe at third. Makes it 6-2.
Next up, number 3, Emma Allen.
Looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner here for the catcher, Sword. Looks like it's going to be Harper Holbrook coming in to run. The 8th grader. UBSN fans has heard Harper's name a lot on the basketball court.
Seems like there's a lot of young talent on both teams.
Oh, yeah.
Both teams have very bright futures.
Bases loaded, 6-2 ball game, 1 out here. Bottom of the 4th. Allen up to bat. First pitch comes, it's high for ball number 1. Second pitch by Bowen. It's going to be past the catcher. Patton's going to score, making it 7-2 ball game on the wild pitch there. Runners in scoring position for Allen. 1 out. 7-2 game. Pitch on the way. It's going to get past the catcher. Creech is going to score. Holbrook will advance to third. Throw over to third. Not in time. Holbrook will be safe.
Here, what you...
3-0 count for Allen. Comes the pitch by Bowen. It's going to be ball 4. Allen will advance to first base with runners on first and third. Looks like the pitcher, Sammy Noble, will be...
Sammy Noble.
One count. Comes the pitch by Bowen. It's going to be hit to the first baseman. And it's going to be not in time. Got Holbrook coming, throw to home. And she's going to be called at home for the second out. Great play there. The pitcher, Bowen, picked up the ball on the fly ball there and threw it home and able to get Holbrook before she crossed there. Makes it 2 outs, 8-2 game. Looks like senior Kenzie Miller up to bat. Runners on first and third. Good. It's like Emma Allen's on third and Sammy Noble at first. Pitch comes to Miller for strike number 1. We have a courtesy runner coming in for our pitcher. Number 8.
Courtesy runner number 8, Isabel Oliver.
Isabel Oliver coming in to run for the pitcher, Sammy Noble, for a courtesy runner.
Ready, Lexi?
Pitch delivered for strike 2. Pitch. It's going to be outside. Allen's on her way home, and she's going to score. Runner from first is going to advance over to second on the pass ball. Makes it 9-2 Lady Wolves. Pitch comes in. Miller fouls it off. 1-2 count. Wild pitch by the pitcher. It's going to advance the runner over to third. 2-2 count to Miller. Base hit here by Miller would score a run. Comes the pitch by Bowen. Hit to right field. It's going to drop fair. Miller's going to have a single. Drops right inside the line there in fair territory. Makes it a 10-2 ball game.
Number 46, Reagan Holbrook.
Reagan Holbrook up to bat. Back in the third, she had the single over the shortstop's head for the RBI. First pitch comes, and it's going to be ball 1.
Courtesy runner number 16, Addison Miller.
We're going to have a pinch runner in for Kinsey Miller. It's going to be her little sister, Addison Miller, coming in to run.
Let's go 4-6.
Holbrook steps up the plate. Pitch is delivered by Bowen. It's going to be outside. 2-0. Throw down the first. Going to attempt to get Addison Miller. Not in time. She'll be safe. Comes the pitch by Bowen. Swing and a miss by Holbrook. 2 balls and a strike. Comes the pitch by Bowen. Hit hard, foul. Holbrook makes it 2-2.
Let's go 4-6.
Pitch is low and inside. Ball 3. Full count for Holbrook. It's ball 4 for Holbrook.
Next up, number 7, Riley Bush.
Looks like we're going to have a pitching change. Like the pitcher and catcher. Nope. It's like
the pitcher's becoming the catcher and the catcher's becoming the short, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right. Looks like Bowen's, like you said, Bowen's going to go behind the plate.
And our short number 10, Raylan Back, is going to pitch.
Okay. The 8th grader will be coming in to pitch. 10-2 ball game here, bottom of 4, 2 outs. We'll stay here while we go through the change here. Like you said earlier, it's been a great night for softball here. It's not been too cool. And
even with the sun going down, it's not gotten that cool. I don't feel like it's.
No, it's a nice night for some softball on this beautiful, beautiful field as we talked about earlier. Wolfe has done outstanding with their facility here, getting it ready for season. All new turf field, fabulous. It looks outstanding here.
I seen a drone footage of it a few days ago, and I'm telling you, as pretty as it looks here from the sky, it looks even better.
A lot of construction still going on here, and it will be for the foreseeable future here. They've still got the soccer field up there to redo, and the baseball field, it's all turf as well. And they've about got it completed. So it should be complete here in the next day or so. So just in time for the high school baseball season to kick off. Wolfe played last night, so they're still waiting their first home game. So these fields get finally completed. They're a great, great facility here.
There's plenty of room for all kinds of stuff too.
Yeah.
You said there's a soccer field up here too?
Yeah, up behind the softball field here, as you can see where the construction is going on there. That's a soccer field, and it'll be all turf as well with a track.
Wow.
With a track.
Wow.
Not that we're getting football, but it didn't cost any more money.
Very, very nice.
This has turned into an entire, like he says, the Wolfe County Athletic Complex. This has turned into a real athletic complex.
Yeah. Hats off to all of the people that made that possible. They've done an outstanding job, and these kids for the foreseeable future will have a very, very nice facility to play their sports, and these fans can enjoy it. So hats off to the people of Wolfe County that made this happen. They've boxed in their hitting facility back in center field here. Looks really, really nice. New scoreboards. All right, we got number 7 coming in to hit for the Lady Wolves. Not sure who that is.
It's Riley Bush.
Riley Bush. First pitch comes in, falls in for strike 1. Second pitch, swing and a miss by Bush, strike 2. Miller still at first. Oh, Holbrook's at first and Miller's at second. Excuse me. Ball 1 makes it 1-2. Ball's hit hard there. Off the fence in right field. Miller will score. Holbrook will score. And it looks like the runner will advance to second on the double. Great, great hit. Makes it 12-2. Lady Wolves here. Bottom of 4.
Now batting number 44, Reagan Patton.
Number 44, Reagan Patton, the leadoff senior, up to bat for the Lady Wolves. First pitch in, swing and a miss by Patton.
Ready, Bella.
Comes the pitch. Inside. Ball one. Ball two. Pitches up.
Y'all get done? Y'all get done over? They still went done. Let's see your shot.
Pitch comes. It's going to be fouled off by Patton, making it 2-2. Comes pitch. It's going to be hit on the ground to the pitcher. It's going to be out at first. That'll do it for the bottom of the fourth inning. Wolfe County explodes for 8 runs, making it a 12-2 game here to start the top of the fifth. We'll go and take a break from a message from our sponsors here at Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Hey, it's Kristen, marketing manager at Appalachian Wireless. March is here at Appalachian Wireless, and we know that being local is a game changer. That's why we're bringing you slam dunk savings all month long, whether you're upgrading your device or switching to the region's best network. Now's the time to score big. Don't miss out on these deals with Appalachian Wireless, where there's no madness, just game-changing deals. Visit us at AppalachianWireless.com or your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail or authorized dealer location. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
All right, folks, we're back here at the Wolfe County Sports Complex. Starting at the top of the fifth inning, Wolfe County commanding 12-2 lead here. They had a great fourth inning there. They put 8 runs on the board right when Breathitt got on the board, scoring 2 runs. Wolfe County exploded that inning for 8 runs, making it a 12-2 ball game.
Nice.
Pitch
I've got to do that.
is delivered by Noble for strike one. It's going to be Taylor Smith up to bat for the Lady Bobcats. Here comes the pitch by Noble. It's going to be low, making a 1-1 count.
Yes.
Here comes the pitch. Low and in. Ball 2.
I know a lot of coaches preach stand there and let it hit you, but I'd jump out of the way of that one too. I would.
Let me tell you, taking it from as an umpire, I can tell you it does not feel good. Here comes the pitch by Noble. Outside corner for strike 2. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Foul off, out of play. Ball's back in play. Pitch delivered by Noble. Swing, and it's going to be fouled off, out of play. Pitch comes, swing and a miss. Strike three for the first out, top of the fifth.
Now batting number 10, Raylan Back.
Number 10, Raylan Back, steps into the plate. Inside corner for strike one. Great spot there by Noble. Noble gets a sign. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike number two. Swing and a miss for strike three for the second out of the inning. I think that's 6 strikeouts on the night for Noble.
Next up, number 11, Bella Napier.
First pitch low for ball one. Swing and a miss. 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Popped up to the pitcher. That's going to be the third out of the inning here. That'll do it. Top of the fifth inning. It'll be a 12-2 lead for the Lady Wolves. We'll go ahead and take a break from a message of our sponsors here at Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Holbrook Equipment, located just off.
All right, folks, we're back here at the end of the game here. 12-2 ball game after 5. Lady Wolves looked outstanding tonight. You know, they scored 2 to start the game here and never looked back, really. Breathitt got on the scoreboard in the top of the fourth, scoring 2 runs. Then Wolfe exploded in the bottom of the fourth, scoring 8 runs. Makes it a 12-2 run rule after 5 here for the Lady Wolves. That'll do it tonight here from Bluegrass Sports Nation. We want to go ahead and thank all our sponsors here at Bluegrass Sports Nation. Without you guys, we couldn't do it. I'm Troy Wilson along with
James Strong.
And that'll do it for tonight here at Bluegrass Sports Nation. Thank you guys for watching. We're out of here.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.